On this episode of Adventures in Anderson County, we're going to take you back in time when things were simpler, but a hard day's work was required just for survival. We're going to visit the Museum of Appalachia, where history comes alive. The museum is spread out among 65 acres and consists of 35 log structures, including cabins, barns, a church, a school, and even outhouses. All of the structures were collected from all over southern Appalachia and reconstructed at the museum to preserve the heritage and tell the stories of the Appalachian pioneers. There are over 250,000 artifacts displayed throughout the structures, the grounds, and the 3 multi-story exhibit buildings. This unique collection was amassed over a half-century by the museum founder, John Rice Irwin. He traveled the back roads of Appalachia, collecting everyday items, but more importantly, he collected stories. While you're touring the museum, these stories, as told by John Rice, are on display alongside the artifacts. One of my favorite items is this picture right here. It's of the Burkhart house. The family, when they settled in this area, lived in a hollowed out tree depicted in this painting. It's not your typical museum artifact, but I can't think of a better representation of the spirit and ingenuity of the people of Appalachia. This family had a temporary roof over their heads, and they knew a new house had to wait until their fields were prepared or they wouldn't make it through the winter. The museum also has live animals roaming around in several gardens that provide ingredients for the country-style dishes served at the museum's restaurant. Speaking of the restaurant, be sure and try their homemade desserts. The museum hosts several events throughout the year, like their sheep shearing days in the spring and their heritage days in the fall, blacksmithing, beekeeping, and much more. The Museum of Appalachia is also a great place to get married, plan a get-together, or hold a corporate retreat. They can handle groups of all sizes. You can also support the museum by becoming a member. All of the information is on their website at museumofappalachia.org. So plan a trip today to visit the museum and discover the stories of Appalachia and the enduring legacy of its people. Go online to adventureanderson.com and find out all about the museum, and follow our YouTube channel for other adventures in Anderson County, Tennessee.